Hey YouTube, this is Rescue Amusement Park Fan 62. It is Wednesday, um, May the 24th at about 6:39. So in today's video, I would like to talk about Dollywood and what makes it unique. Now, Dollywood is unique in a number of ways, which I will get to in this video. First of all, it is owned by country singer, or partially owned by country singer Dolly Parton. But also it 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 has this charm to it not many parks can say they have. Most parks out there, it's just, sponsorship, um, sponsored by, that sort of thing. So you will have stuff to like drink Coke, eat M&Ms, uh, sponsored by Snickers, that sort of stuff. And Dollywood does not have that. That is one of the cool things. And a lot of I shouldn't say sponsorship, but a lot of the stuff for different sponsors that they have is tied into the building or something in that range. Um, so that is one of the cool things. And also the other big thing too is they are also known for their food. Now, Dollywood's food is one of the best foods you can have in a amusement park. Um, while you still have your favorites like pizza, burgers, fries, chicken tenders, and stuff like that, you can also find other stuff you typically don't find. And they will have new things throughout the season, which leads me into this the different festivals that they will have throughout the year. So, right now is their Flower and Food Festival, which goes through June 17th or something like that. So, that is one of the cool things. And then, so once you get into their Summer Festival, which starts not long after, um, the menu will change again for a lot of these places, and so they will go on to whatever they've come up with for the summer. So that is one of the cool things is the fact their menu changes at a lot of these stands throughout the year on though that sort of thing. So everything is not the same from March through December, which leads me into this. So one of their two biggest events they do throughout the year. One is their pumpkin luminites in September and October. Their pumpkin luminites, from what I have been told and I have seen here on YouTube, is awesome because it's not scary. So it's not something like a Halloween Haunt at Kings Island or Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios. It's on the line of something like a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party at Disney or something in that range. And the cool thing is you will have these statues. Um, so they will have pumpkins everywhere. So they will have pumpkins that look like frogs. They have pumpkins that look like this, and they have pumpkins that look like that. And so that's one of the cool things that they do. And of course, the menu changes for the fall as well. So you have that. And then the biggest thing that they are known for is their Smoky Mountain Christmas. Their Smoky Mountain Christmas is one of the best Christmas events at an amusement park slash theme park you can go to because you have lights everywhere. And the cool thing is you have different types of lights. So you will have regular type lights, you have LED lights, you have all these different types of lights, all these different types of colors, and it fits. If you go back and watch some of my videos I did of Smoky Mountain Christmas from last year, you will see what I mean. One of the best looking things that they do is on their trees they have throughout the park. Now, it's not a lot of trees, but they typically will do around 4 to 5 throughout the park, humongous trees, and they will put different lights on them. So one tree will be red, one tree will be blue, one tree will be multicolor, one tree will be this, one tree will be that. And it was cool because last year they had a tree in Craftsman's Valley. While the tree was like a warm white, you had these like mini strobe lights that went through. They had them on the Christmas trees in the front as well. That they wrapped it around the tree, and so it was cool. So it was kind of like a like mini strobe lights everywhere, and that's what makes it look cool is because they do different things like that. They had another tree that was white as well, but the cool thing is they had these like globes hanging from the tree. They had another one where the tree was green, but they had red globes hanging from it. So that is the type of detail they go into every year for that sort of thing. Um, so then in going toward the 50 section, they had like those old style silver trees, and they had that with more of those like strobe lights and everything else. So that is one of the biggest things about it is they go into those details like that where that is one of the main reasons why it's voted best Christmas event. It is usually up there with their sister park, Silver Dollar City. Um, and so the next thing they that makes Dollywood unique as well is their shows. Now, most theme park shows typically like one dance show, one show for country, one show for hip hop, one show for maybe a comedy show or something like that. Dollywood, most of the shows that they have throughout the year are country bluegrass. Um, but the cool thing is they do it depending on the season. There is like a small, I shouldn't say amphitheater, but it's like a small shack looking building right near the bakery in the front, where throughout the day and the year, they will have different bands, different groups um, through the park that will play bluegrass or country music there. They have this humongous amphitheater going toward the county fair section where they have people that sing, they have people that dance, uh, and all this sort of stuff. And it's like that throughout the year. The best time is their Christmas shows. So they have one show that is devoted for the birth of Christ. They have another show that's uh, like a country Christmas. They have another one that is um, like bluegrass music, but Christmas songs. So a lot of the famous songs we are known for Christmas, they do it bluegrass style, and it's all sorts of stuff like that. The A lot of those theaters that they have throughout the park have lines where people go in for hours just to see these shows. And that is one of the things that makes Dollywood so unique is the fact you have like Broadway style shows in an amusement park. And that is something you really don't think about. Um, And the other thing about Dollywood too is they're they've been voted friendliest park because the people that they hire in Dollywood are typically some of the friendliest people you could meet. I personally have never met anybody mean or anybody like that. So that is another big one. Um, and it is one of those places you need to get to sometime in your life to experience it and see just how well Dollywood actually is compared to what people say. The best thing about Dollywood too is they constantly are adding something every year. Now, obviously, the pandemic put a hold on some of those plans, but they are now starting to get back into a lot of that, and so they just added their biggest investment yet, which was Big Bear Mountain. So I would highly suggest you go look at videos and stuff of that. It looks like an awesome coaster, and that is the other thing too is they have Dollywood has stuff for everybody. So they have stuff everybody in every age range can ride. So they have stuff from little kids to adults. Um, so while kids can't ride something like a lightning rod or something like that, you have those people. They have stuff for everybody that everybody can ride. Down below, comment if you ever been to Dollywood, and what you think about it if you have. And if so, when did you go? Did you go during Christmas? Did you go during fall time? Did you go during summertime?